Hello everyone and welcome back to Espe Rants. My name is Hope, where I talk about C-dramas to K-dramas and everything in between. And this is the 5th episode of my weekly recap. I am sorry that this is again one day late. I am supposed to post these on Sunday, but this past week was quite crazy, and the weekend I was playing catch up on so many things. But if I do not post on Sunday, it will be here on Monday, okay? So I know that last week we had a lot of dramas that ended, we had some that began, and then we have some that hit the halfway mark. Also, if you're a K-drama fan, then you've probably heard about the news that has been happening in South Korea. Now, I have talked about it a lot on TikTok, but I wanted to give my thoughts about it as well. So I will hit on that a little bit later towards the end of this video. As usual, during my weekly recap, I will talk about C-dramas or K-dramas that I'm watching, that I've completed, and that I have dropped, and ones that I am looking forward to. Feel free to check the description box to find timestamps on which section I'm talking about, and also you can hit that 2x button because let's be real, I do like to talk a lot. Also, I am up to date to most of the C-dramas and K-dramas I am watching, so there will be slight spoilers if you are not. Just warning you ahead of time, okay? Let's go ahead and get started. Let's start with K-dramas. So I am still watching Undercover High School, and when I say that chairwoman is straight psychotic, like that woman is crazy. That woman literally will give you one chance. If you do not take her up on that offer, you gone. Like, you're swimming with the fishes. Like, she has no nonsense. Like, she does not give second chances. I'm like, woman. And I just feel so bad for her daughter because, like, her daughter just really seems like a good child who just wants to have a normal life, but she has a psychotic mother. And I really do feel bad for her because she wants to do well. She wants to accomplish things on her own. She's working hard, and then her mother's just like, oh my gosh. So I am happy that she has the NIS team leader's daughter as a friend. Even though their friendship is a little weird and tense at times, the NIS team leader daughter kind of has like an understanding that there's more to her and that, you know, she's really going through some things. So I'm glad she has her like as a support because she kind of really doesn't have anyone else. And I feel bad about that. As this mystery is unfolding and then trying to find the gold bars that are somewhere in this high school, more is being revealed. And I'm just mad they're making me side-eye the NIS team leader. Like, he's supposed to be a good guy, but now I'm looking at him like, please, sir, don't be bad. Are they trying to trick us? Are they trying to make us think he's bad, but he's not? And then we find out who the real bad person is? Because right now I'm side-eyeing him, but I feel like it's too obvious. He's really not bad. Don't be bad. I'm rooting for you, sir. I'm rooting for you. Don't be bad. But yeah, I'm really liking this. I feel like there's still moments that really make me laugh. They feel very organic when they happen. Like they're having real reactions, which makes me laugh at it because I'm like, I feel like that was just a real moment. I like the chemistry that is blossoming between the male lead and female lead. The pacing is still good, and we have 4 episodes left, so we're almost at the finish line. So if you're interested in watching Undercover High School, if you're on the fence about it, I say give it a chance. It's good, at least to me. You can watch it on Viki, and it's 12 episodes again, so check it out. Moving on to my Dearest Nemesis. It's so funny that I was not going to give this K-drama a chance, but I'm so glad I did because I really do like it. But what is up with these chairwomen? Like, what is going on? Because why is the grandmother so mean? Like, woman, chill. I understand you lost your son, right? But your grandson lost his parents, okay? And we see he already feels guilty about it, but the fact that the grandmother reminds him all the time that he's the reason her son is gone is just beyond me. Like, and he's not allowed to have a picture of his parents? He doesn't deserve it? Woman, now come on now. That is just evil. Straight evil. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, what? You can't be that bitter towards your own flesh and blood. Like, what? That is your grandson. That is a part of your son. And you are treating him like that. These mothers and grandmothers, I'm like, please, y'all doing the most. Y'all doing the most. I will say that I was thrilled that we had the main couple and then the second couple get together within the same within the 2 episodes of this past week. I know we had a new episode drop today, but I was like, oh, this is so cute because they both have really good chemistry. And of course, I knew like the angst was coming with the main couple finding out each other's true identity, which happened at the end of episode 8. But I'm like, girl, Like, girl, you holding on to that grudge real hard. Like, you don't think you can let it go? I know you were tricked and you liked him and it turned out he was younger, but now he's older and y'all are vibing and y'all are good. Why not forgive and let go? I don't know. Nemesis does have some kind of cliche K-drama tropes, but I still feel like I'm really present and hanging on. I think the pacing is really good as well. And I'm just interested to see how this plays out because I'm like, girl, y'all are so cute together. Let it go that he's the black dragon, okay? He was young. I mean, he's still young, but he's more mature. Y'all are cute together. Anyways, if you're looking for a cute rom-com, because this is really a cute rom-com, I would say check out My Dearest Nemesis. And again, it is on Viki, 12 episodes. We will be done with it actually next week. So if you want to binge watch it, just wait till Wednesday of next week and you can binge watch it. Okay, moving on to The Scandal of Chunhwa. Listen, I'm going to finish that the last week of March, okay? I know I've been saying I'm going to finish it. It's on pause, but it will be finished before April. And I'll get back to you on that one. I will finish it, I promise. That's a wrap for K-dramas, but I will say that I will be tuning into the new K-drama Hyperknife, which will be released March 19th on Disney Plus. I really do like the lead actress. I watch a lot of her K-dramas, and I will say that she picks a lot of different types of roles. That girl is not typecast at all. Okay, she says diverse queen right here, and I love it. So I am excited. Of course, I am going into it not reading the synopsis or seeing the trailer because I like to go with a blank slate to see how well they're telling the story. But I definitely will be giving an update on it next week. Also, it is 8 episodes long. K-dramas are doing their thing. They say we're gonna get in, get out with a nice little bow at the end, and I'm here for it. C-dramas, especially modern C-dramas. Please take note. Thank you. That's a wrap for K-dramas, so comment below if you're watching any of these K-dramas or not, or something else. I would love to hear your input as well. And now we're gonna go ahead and scooch over to the C-dramas. Wow, C-dramas. I feel like right now with my C-dramas, I am still in the Sahara Desert, okay? I'm asking for a little bit of water because I am parched. I am parched. It's been a little rough for me still. I am watching one C-drama. So while everyone is in the oasis swimming around with multiple C-dramas, I am like, can you spare just one more drop? I'm a bit thirsty still. It's okay. I feel like more are coming out soon and I will be fine, like I said last week. But the one C-drama I am watching has switched from last week. I am watching Northward, and I'm struggling. I am struggling because Northward is a modern C-drama, and modern C-dramas are great, but it is a slow burn modern C-drama. And let's just add another thing to that. It is a slow burn modern C-drama that is 40 episodes long. Whew, my gosh. So yes, I am in struggle mode. I will say that I do like the friendship dynamic between the friend group. Right now, I am at episode 13. Last week, I was at episode 4. I've made progress. So don't come for me because I actually made some progress. So they're still teenagers now. I think I might be more engaged once they become adults. Like I'm kind of like waiting for that transition to happen. We've seen them at their childhood stage and now I'm ready to kind of see them at their adult stage. But I do love their dynamic. I love how they are just there for each other. They support each other. They prank each other. They have kind of like a sibling kind of relationship, even though I know some of them have crushes on each other. But it's nice to see their friendship and how they're just really there for each other. But also I do like seeing the different POVs of the parents and their relationships, from their marriage, from work, financial issues they go through, and just how it is just being a parent and wanting to see their children succeed and the sacrifices they have to make. I do like that as well. I am still struggling though. So I am fast forwarding a little bit more than I would like for a drama. I don't like to fast forward as much as I've been doing. But I'm still hanging on. I'm going to still give it a chance. But yeah, if you are interested in watching it, it is on IG and it is 40 episodes long. But yeah, let's discuss because I haven't really seen a lot of people talking about this. So if you are watching it, how are you feeling about it? Because it is a lot of struggle for me. Okay, but moving on. I have completed The First Frost. I did not think I would make it to the finish line, but I did. And I will post my final review on Wednesday. I promise it will be on Wednesday. It will be here, okay? With all my thoughts. Good and bad. So moving on from that is a C-drama called Thequirkyandthecharming, which started March 15th, and it is streaming on Viki. And I don't know the synopsis. I saw it and I was like, oh, I know both of the actors, so I am gonna check it out. From the poster, that's really all I have to go off when I start dramas where I don't read the synopsis or see the trailer. From the poster, it looks interesting. But what got my attention? It's a modern C-drama. And guess how many episodes it is? 20. Now moving on to what you've probably been waiting to hear me talk about. Lastly, I want to talk about the Kim Se-ron and Kim Soo-hyun situation that has been snowballing since last week. I've been talking a lot about it on TikTok, but I thought I would give a little bit of what I've been sharing over here, just so you know how I feel about it and where I stand about it, because surprisingly enough, there are people on one side and there are people on the other side. And then there's people just kind of watching still. So I want to make it known where I stand. Last year when Kim Se-ron posted that Instagram picture, I remember a mutual posting about it. And I said, I think there's more to this than her just posting it because Queen of Tears is out and it's like a clout moment. I feel like it's deeper than that. That is what I felt in my soul. And she said she was going to release a statement. I remember thinking, whatever that statement says, I will believe her and I will fully be on her side. Automatically. I just felt like it was something more than surface level. Unfortunately, people came after her, not just K-nets, because a lot of international fans like to throw stones and like to act like they're so innocent, when I've seen international fans be just as bad as K-nets, and that all K-nets are bad. There's a good side, there's a bad side. There's a toxic side of K-nets, there's a toxic side of international fans. There's a toxic side of C-drama or C-nets, and there's one for internationals as well. Across the board, it's going to be, there's toxic and then there's good, and there's some who just stay neutral from everything. I saw it across the board, and to think that she had to deal with that not just in her own country, but to see international fans coming for her, knowing her truth, it's just really sad to me. When everything started to come out last week, I fully believed it. I had no doubt, that it was the truth. I do believe that that man groomed her. I do believe that, even though what is being said is that she was technically an adult when they started dating, I do not believe that. I think it's really sad that she didn't have anyone that she could really stand with her during that time, and that her only solution was for her to not be here anymore. It hurts to know that she didn't have that support. I don't know exactly what was going on with her family at that time. I don't even know if we'll ever fully know the truth about that. But I know she was alone and she was dealing with so much. And what concerns me is that I'm seeing so many international fans who are still on his side, who still fully support him, who see nothing wrong with the things that have come out. I feel like we should know that at the end of the day, while we see these actors or these K-pop groups members, at the end of the day, they're still men. Okay? I know that a lot of us have heard the statement, I choose the bear. That goes across the board. That doesn't apply to just one country where the men are. It applies worldwide. Okay? That includes Korea and China. Okay? In Japan. Okay? It includes those countries as well. These men are trained to present themselves a certain way. Okay? And these parasocial relationships are developed. And you start to believe that this is how they truly are, when they may be totally different. And at the end of the day, you do not personally know these men. I'm hoping that this is a reality check, because it happens time after time. There's I can't believe it's my fave. Yeah, you should be able to believe it because they're men. It could be anyone. It could be any of your faves. I keep that in my mind, even looking at my faves, okay? And also, I just need y'all to also understand that from this situation, I've been seeing people say, oh my gosh, my favorite did this and did that. My favorite didn't kiss the actress because he was 22 and she was 16 at the time of filming. Well, I would hope he would not. I feel like somehow we watch K-dramas and C-dramas and our standards are up here because we're oh, these guys are so amazing. But then in reality, the standard we set for the actual actors, these men, is really low. We shouldn't be giving them a round of applause for doing what they should be doing. It's the bare minimum. I am confused at how so many people's standards are here when it comes to the actual actors, the people. it's a little scary as well. At the end of the day, I'm hoping that all the truth is revealed. I hope that justice is served. And I'm not going to go to how I hope that happens, but I hope he gets everything that he deserves for what he has done. And it's really sad that she is not here because she did not have that support that she needed. And she was holding on to all that. Just hope that as international fans, that in the future, you move differently. And for the women who are blinded by these men, I hope your eyes will be open, because it's really sad that you're going this hard for someone who has done something like this. And it saddens me as a woman. I'm like, gosh, this has showed a really ugly side. Yeah, well, that kind of went to a very serious note, but that is my 2 cents. If you want to discuss it in the comment section, of course, respectfully, we can do that as well. But that's a wrap for my weekly recap. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe if you have not. Feel free to also hit that notification button, and I will see you all next week.